This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down will be negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Oh, shoot.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Hey, nobody fucking running with me.
Even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function.
Oh, come on, man. I pressed the phone button.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, ready. Black one. Smash, smash.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Robinson. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Ritter now. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
He missed it, though.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in it. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Young. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. It has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just comes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter headed right off the option. And he'll find some space up around the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, Brad!
Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Steal! Check, steal! Ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
22 needle.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing to do about that. He just jumped over you, so.
Here we go.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Check Fury. Set.
Robinson up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
That's the fate.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now
Come on, young man. I gotta give you something.
Run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here we go.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, young boys.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, Young loses it.
Oh, you fun.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like
wasn't
you're
down
into the
already?
open field, and maybe
Yeah, he
you
was
don't feel the
down.
people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Ultra. Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And some strong running. And he is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wait, what the fuck?
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, they did not let me call it.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps in. And all deep in his home territory.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Oh my God, this nigga just be diving from 5 yards back.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, 14 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, ain't no momentum in this league? I didn't realize that.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Look at the big fella go. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. Not up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
It's like nobody blocked it.
They're enjoying the heck out of this shit because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young now. He's got Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Young. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ridder with it after the play fake. This ball down the field for Pitts.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Ridder off the play fake. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. 52 blaster. Set, cut.
Final play before the half. Here's Ridder. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
What the fuck?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Ridder will set up to throw it.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Okay, ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw it here. Ritter looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That's taken in by Smith-Marsette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 6.
Check smash. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Smash. Smash. Hut.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
Yeah, how is one person blocking 2 people?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Going play action. Ritter rolling to his right. Oh, no, lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Ritter. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bijan Robinson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down, back to Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple past the 30. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, Young.
Here we go. Illegal contact.
The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We'll take it.
Accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
They'll come up first. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter looks to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. That's caught by Pitts.
I knew the fuck he was doing it.
And finally, puts him down at the 11.
I knew he was going
The
to.
offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Here's Ritter. This is caught.
Oh, my God.
In for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I knew he was going to your favorite player. I knew he was going to your favorite player.
It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play back.
I knew he was going to your favorite player. Should have kicked the field goal.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
I knew he was going to your favorite player.
And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Good game, guys.
is
Yes.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here.